Oh my gosh, hold up. We have people being dumb.
That's how I knew the poll was BS. Zeppelin uploaded a clip of it.
Gavin Newsom told President Trump, "Oh, you have to stop this redistricting push. It's against democracy." You know why I think he said this? Why he's made a big deal about this now? Be like, please stop. It's because I think they realized that, oh, wait a minute, we're not gonna be able to redistrict in New York, or Illinois, or Maryland, because they only got California. And I think they realized, oh, if we go ahead with this, we're gonna get killed across the board. We're gonna get crushed in the House. Because we are gaining 5 in Texas, we're gonna gain a couple in Indiana, Ohio, Missouri, a bunch in Florida, potentially a bunch in the South. Yeah. So it looks good on this front. I mean, why else would you send a letter begging Trump to stop? Like, are you trying to, like, I don't know. I don't get why else you would do this other than if you're panicking. So. Oh my gosh, hold up. We have breaking news on the Supreme Court. Hold up. No way.
Were they rule unconstitutional this time?
Holy shit. Apparently, the Supreme Court is looking into a case that could potentially overturn same-sex marriage. The Obergefell.
Oh, that's gonna be,
No!
Oh.
No.
Right before the midterms, guys. Right before the midterms. That's great idea, Supreme Court. Great idea.
Okay, can we just wait till the day after the midterms and be like, yeah, it's over? I don't know. Listen. Obviously, I think it's a state issue. This is one of those issues I think it should go to the states, but maybe not the best time to do this. Let's just wait a little bit.
Problem is, it's been the norm now for 10 years, and at that point, it's basically popular-ish.
Yeah. I don't know if the midterms are due. Well, listen, okay. I'm just saying do it a day after the midterms. Just wait. Just wait. One day. And they can't do shit.
I'm going to be bold and say we're going to have a floor of 230 seats in the House.
That's a hot take. Wow. I mean, okay.
I've done the math. I have done the math. If Section 2 is overturned, in states like Florida, Missouri, Texas, Florida, all those big states, if they are aggressive in redistricting, and certain blue states are forced to redistrict due to them abusing the shit out of minority majority districts, yeah, no, that will absolutely gain us some seats. California, New York, they could try to swing that way, but they're not going to because they have independent commissioning districts, and they're gonna fucking piss and shit themselves.
Yeah, and
with legal concerns. So yeah, no, I'm gonna be ballsy and say
every year this happens. Okay, so Sherrod Brown, he lost by 3.5%. Bernie Moreno got above 50%, and that's with a libertarian candidate. Without the libertarian, this was R+6. Okay, because you go by the county by county results, and the third party vote was mostly in rural Ohio. Who do you think those voters were going to vote for? Who? They were going to vote for Bernie Moreno. But no, these people, they are celebrating the fact that Sherrod Brown got 46% of the vote. They are celebrating this.
Because it was a red tsunami year, and then...
Oh, now it's a red tsunami. Did these same people say in, like November that Trump barely won? That it was it was not even a red wave? I could have sworn they said that. 4 months ago they were saying. So breaking. President Trump has just revealed that he is going to name a Fed chair. He's going to name Fed Chair Jerome Powell's replacement early. Yeah. So President Trump is going to effectively try to coup Powell out of power. Which, good. It's about damn time you get rid of this guy. I mean, seriously. Does anybody even like Powell at this point? Anybody? So, it's one of those things where he's got to go. The guy has some big corruption scandals brewing. I mean, with the whole Lee ousted, but he could be thrown out indirectly. Where if Trump picks a replacement immediately, like this, be like, "Yo, this is the replacement." Theoretically, you could weaken Powell's influence and force the Fed to actually do something. Because if you have a new Fed chair, they're gonna have a lot of influence. They're gonna be kind of forced to cut rates. As it seems like Texas House Democrats will return to the Texas House for Greg Abbott's second session to pass a new congressional map that adds 5 Republican seats. Democrats believe they've accomplished their mission by killing the first special session and by raising national awareness about the mid-decade redistricting effort. What? That's their accomplishment? I did not read that part. Wow. They accomplished that. That's what they're celebrating. They're like, yeah, we brought attention to this issue. This has been an issue for Democrats for 10 years now. They've been saying this crap for 20 years. Oh, we gotta draw fair maps. Now you're raising national awareness? Good job. Even though the funny part is, you look at the polling from, I think even YouGov showed it, they admitted on YouGov that the majority of Americans, a vast majority, they're saying no. The average American, they want fair maps. Let's be clear about that. They're like, the average American, they don't want this crap happening. I understand that. But here's the difference. Democrats have made this part of their platform for decades. They've been saying this for 20, 30 years. Oh, we gotta draw fair maps. Can anyone tell me a single time in modern history the Republican Party as a whole advocated for quote-unquote fair maps? Can anyone name a single time they've done so? That's the difference. Democrats made this their platform. We want fair maps. We want to get rid of gerrymandering. You can't just say that for 20 years and say, oh, we want to gerrymander now. Yeah, we want to save democracy. It's unbelievable that's what they're doing. It might blow up in their face. It looks like it is. Democrats only excited that Brown is running because they can only win the Senate if they theoretically win Ohio. Yeah, that's why they're gaslighting everybody. That's why they immediately, overnight, every outlet pushed the lean Republican to toss up to nothing like that. Let's not take the rage bait at this point. No, it's not a rage bait. It's just people being dumb. And the sad part is, people are buying it. People that don't know any better, they're actually buying into the BS that showed Brown's going to win. And this is my issue with this. It's one thing to say Brown can do better, fine. But to suggest that he's going to possibly pull off the upset and win because of 2018, when, by the way, he underperformed 2018. Go look that one up. With all that factored in, I don't see how anyone could say this is just them being dumb. Democrats just viewing all Republican candidates as Mark Robinson. Yeah. That's all they see. That's how they see every Republican. They are a clone of Mark Robinson. They're unelectable. So, look at this. It's -22, and according to this shitty pollster, Trump is at -43 with Hispanics. Trump got more of according to this poll, Trump is doing worse with Hispanics now than he was doing back in 2016. Look at young voters. Magically, young voters are now D plus 30 again. High school less hate his guts now. And somehow, 25% of Republicans disapprove of Trump right now.
That's how I knew the poll was BS, when I saw the 25% Republican number.
Yeah,
that's how I know it was BS.
It probably Republicans DC.
That was like Biden levels with Democrats, which like...
Yeah. Unbelievable. And the same people are bringing this up at -5 with white voters, but somehow Trump's actually doing slightly better with black voters. Somehow. How? I don't know.
Okay, let me just say this. I know you're not supposed to do on-the-ground, like, information or whatever, because it's, like, biased sort of. I work full-time just talking to voters. Like, that's what I do. Even though it's an off year, that's what I'm paid to do. I am not seeing anything like this.
Yeah.
If the person voted for Trump in 2024, 9 out of 10 times they're satisfied. If they opposed him, they still hate his guts. I've found like maybe one voter who was like, hey, he's not doing the best job, but like they're still planning on voting Republican in the midterms. Like this idea that he's swung like 20 points disfavorable since November, it didn't happen.
Yeah, started off as Cheryl plus 13. Now it's down to Cheryl plus 6, 6.8. She's only at 47%. That's it.
Jack doing better than 2021, and there's only so much better he can do than 2021 until he wins, you know?
I mean,
like,
did he get
so it's going
from a big union in New Jersey or something?
That union, yes, a very politically active union that hires door knockers, canvassers, and so on. They were all behind Phil Murphy 4 years ago. Now they're all behind Jack.
I mean,
and that's a... Yeah, also Turning Point is on the ground now. I know some people from Turning Point, they're knocking doors. A lot of organizations are out there. There's a lot more apparatus there than there was in 2021. And no one really knew. No one was following that race. Everyone was following Virginia. Now there's actual national attention here from the right. The Dems seem to be more focused on
California
security.
Yeah,
that's what they're going to be focused on. Yeah, now they're going to burn all their money on this redistricting
which that
thing,
may not
which
even pass now.
They're probably going to lose anyways. Kevin McCarthy just announced that he's fundraising $100 million for the no side. Schwarzenegger is going to be campaigning against it. The League of Women Voters, which is one of the biggest progressive groups in the state, came out against it.
I mean, who are Dems going to have on their side? Probably Obama.
It's going to be like they did the Obama thing. They had a Drake Obama and Kelly Harris. Well,
yeah, they're going to focus more on this redistricting thing than New Jersey. And,
that's stupid.
Like, wow.
I mean, it'll still be Virginia.
Over 4 House seats that, like, even if we just got Texas and nothing else, we'd still have a net gain of 1. The very worst, assuming no state gets rid of this, just evens the House map. And we get New Jersey governor.
Man Love for 2. Mickey Mouse versus Jackie Cheese in True Meadow, New Jersey. Yeah, it's true.
It's the first one that Cornyn's led, I think, at all.
Yeah, that's something I kind of wanted to point out with this poll. Because, yeah, in theory, yeah, he's an incumbent. He's only up 1. But every other poll is at Paxton, like, winning easily. So I think this shows that it's kind of close. And, I don't know. Paxton might not be as much a favorite as people said. People know my position on Paxton. I think it's a risk. I don't want to really rehash the debate. If you want to watch the debate, I think Zeppelin uploaded a clip of it. Yeah, I don't really want to rehash that, but I don't know. I think Wesley Hunt jumping in would probably be a good thing as of right now because he's probably the best shot that you have to basically ensure Cornyn's defeated in the primary, but I don't know, we'll see.